So I decided to call Marc Pryce up to invite him to the studio to ask him more in-depth questions about Corner Brothers and also ask him about his future endeavors as an artist. What's up? How y'all doing out there? You know who it is. It's your boy Richie Leon up in the spot with Brooklyn's best, Marc Pryce.
What's good? What's good?
So what's going on? Tell me how things been.
Just chilling, man. Finishing up the mixtape, The Pandemic, and working on some new stuff for my up-and-coming mixtape that's going to come out this summer.
So we got this new mixtape coming out, The Pandemic, Marc Pryce, Paid Up, Corner Brothers, Paid Up Entertainment. Please elaborate on Paid Up Entertainment,
Well,
what's that about?
Paid Up is a company, like I said, I had incorporated. I found out about how to incorporate a company. So I wanted to get a brand. I didn't just want to come out as Marc Pryce. I wanted to have something established. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, not to say riding anyone's coattail or nothing like that, but I'm happy with being independent. I like being an independent artist, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I would love a major distribution deal or something like that, but this is like my baby, you understand what I'm saying? I have a company, a publishing company, record label, entertainment company, and I basically started, and it's an umbrella that I just want to have. Once I do, complete my goals as an artist, that I feel I want other artists to want to stand under my umbrella. You know what I'm saying? For quality music, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like a Bad Boy, Rockefeller, Def Jam, you know what I'm saying? I want to put out quality stuff to where a young dude from Harlem or Brooklyn will look up and be like, yo, I want to meet Marc Pryce. I want to sign to Paid Up. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to be in a position to create these opportunities for these young people that are interested in me, not just rappers, R&B artists, poetry, anything, you know what I'm saying? Actors.
I mean, who's your producer for at least majority of these songs?
Well, a gentleman by the name of Cuzzo, so I grew up with from my neighborhood, Zay. He has Fam Times Productions. He blessed me, man. He gave me the track Joyous News and Progress is actually his tracks. He produced those. I also work with a gentleman by the name of Mizza from Staten Island. He, I believe he produced Cream for Wu-Tang, and he also produced Who Shot Ya for Biggie. And I had just, stumbled upon this guy in a barbershop, and I had told him I could rap and whatever, and he just seen how hungry I was. He gave me his number. I came to the studio. The first time I came to the studio, I broke his headphones. You know what I'm saying? Like some $500 headphones. And I was mad, like, oh man, I just messed up. But then he was like, yo, you go in the booth and you spit some fire, you make up for that. You know what I'm saying? So I went in.
Yeah, definitely. There's one song that stands out on this album. And it's definitely a song that I feel that it can definitely go to the top of the charts, Billboard charts. It's definitely a commercial song. I want you to elaborate on it. What did it take to make that song, Brooklyn?
Well, it was Kendrick Granville is an artist that I knew for a great time now, since about 7, 8 years. We did a lot of showcases together, like in Manhattan, actually, the Bowery Poetry Club and Public Theater, Judson Church, and we had never actually recorded a joint together. So I had called up and I was like, yo, I want to do a record with you, I want to do something with you. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what's the concept and everything? I'm like, yo, you from Bushwick, I'm from Fort Greene. Let's do a Brooklyn joint, you know what I'm saying? So she actually came up with the track, the actual beat, and came up, and I was like, yo, we gotta do something Brooklyn but classy. And then she worked on the hook herself, and once I heard the hook with the beat, and it was just like, it was magic after that. Like I was went and laid the lyrics down, and it came, I didn't even think it was gonna sound how it sound. Like now when I listen to the track sometimes, I'm like, yo, we gotta do a video.
This is for Brooklyn. New Marc Pryce. People don't know you, they wishing you come around. Featuring Kenny G. What up, baby? If you want to, but don't say that I've been on you. It might be your everlasting. I'm on it.
Look who stumbled in, 83 out of Cumberland. Once he took a breath in the world, they was in trouble then. I know shooters and cutters leaving bubble skin. Out of Brooklyn where everybody be hustling. Shop pennies, party like little pennies. Dime shorties styling in Louis, Gucci, and Fendi. Put the piff in the air, double on the Henny. My niggas just enjoying themselves, sitting in 20s.
You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a good song. I got it on my iPod. Like, and I be playing it for you, so I'm bumping you, like, you know,
Good
I'm bumping
looking,
your
good
music. I'm
looking.
definitely telling individuals, like, yo, you gotta look out for this dude. I've been, watching your video, encouraging other individuals to watch your video.
Shout out to Naheem, I do. Audio.
Naheem Audio.
Yeah.
Shot the video.
Shot the video, man. I'm also in the Supermodels video that he just did for Maurice Curia.
Yeah, we had,
A
we had a
Uganda
brief thing
artist,
like
yeah.
that in there,
So yeah, we gonna get Naheem on the horn.
And I have to ask you another question. But who's some of your musical influences?
Well, first and foremost, Stevie Wonder. I think that his lyrical content, I was, being younger at first, like not understanding this guy's, he can't see. And then like the things that he's writing, if you listen to the words and you sing a Stevie Wonder song and you hear the lyrics of how he expresses how he views beauty and these type of things, it's like, this guy can see better than I can. So like just listening to Stevie Wonder, he influenced me a great deal. Of course, Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? My son's 5 years old and he's Michael Jackson crazy. So it's like his influence will never leave the earth. Like I grew up on that, but that's one aspect of it. But as far as hip hop, like I believe like when I was 2 or 3 years old, she was like the first song I actually sang was Houdini, The Freaks Come Out at Night.
Yeah,
that was like the first joint I actually was reciting. Then it was like raw bass, special ed, Rakim, because I'm from the 80s. I'm a young dude. I was born in the 80s, and all that 80s hip hop. But one of Biggie, when I used to listen to Notorious B.I.G. as a child, I would just be in awe of his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, how did he say that? How could he say that? And when I would listen to guys like Jay-Z and Nas, they were so nice, I just wanted to say something like them. You understand what I'm saying? Biggie was so nice that he made me not want to rap. Like, wow, this guy's nice. And then these guys were so nice, they made me want to do it. Like, I want to be as cool as these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that because I notice how you do a Jay-Z type aspect when you say I'm Biggie at his best. It's not any disrespect or saying that you're better than him.
But more or less with that, it's just more like paying homage to those dudes like Big E and Jay-Z. Because it's like these dudes like kind of raised me. Like if you think about it, because I come from a single parent household. My father wasn't there. My brother was wherever he was at the time. I had 3 sisters and a mother. So when I'm looking for guidance of how to be a man and how should I conduct myself in the street, what I refer to is these records. I go listen to Ready to Die, I listen to what Biggie was saying. I listen to Reasonable Doubt, and I listen to Illmatic, and I kind of gathered all of that together, and then, I guess manifested a mystique.
What would you be doing if you wasn't rapping?
Well, like a lot of people may know or may not know, like my first passion was basketball. Like I'm to this day, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I just was at the Boston Celtics New York Knicks game. That's what I wanted to do before rap, before anything. But that didn't pan out the way, some school issues and things like that. But we all hustlers, man. Like we all did some things in the informal market and the formal market. I've had jobs. I can't say that I just would be on the corner, but I'll probably be hustling to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or working or doing something because I wouldn't be broke. Put it that way. I wouldn't be sitting home doing nothing, or you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be robbing people or stealing, nothing like that, but I'd be trying to make some money.
So what is the future for Marc Pryce? What is something that's coming up that we should look forward to, for the year 2011 and beyond,
Well, actually, I have a show coming up with a couple artists that pretty well known, Kendra Granville. I'm going to be performing there, and then maybe a week or 2 after that, I believe I'm going to be in Virginia Beach, performing out there, and then we're going to start like a little beach tour, hopefully for this summer, to promote the pandemic.
So, what's the best way for us to get in contact with you?
Well, via email, markprice@gmail.com. I have a Facebook account, markprice@facebook.com, markprice@twitter.com. I have videos on YouTube, and it's MySpace. Anyway, social networking. I can't get my phone number out, but but social networking. I'm in my actual website is under construction right now, so we're working on that, and I'll be around, man. I'm in Harlem, I'm in Brooklyn, I'm in Queens. I'm the 5-borough champ. I'm in every borough. You might find me in the city near you, in a showcase, open mic somewhere.
Or Mr. International.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get out of here.